All right, good morning. It is Wednesday, August 13th. We are just getting started with our first cup of coffee and some Battle Royale casual solos. Let's see how this works today. Now, I do have a hard stop at 9 a.m., so yeah, we're getting started a couple minutes early just to make sure we can get all of that going. We had some pretty good games yesterday. I don't know if we had any wins. Actually, we did. We won in our first solo game of the day, and we think we may have won one other game. I would have liked it to hit that shot. Aaron Ellis, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, pregame was a little anticlimactic here. We had not a lot of people to shoot at, or characters, or Ninja Turtles, or whatever we have. Farting unicorns, who knows? All right, solos. Got to get on the ground early, get on the ground safe, and with any luck, grab a contract. Kind of digging this little scavenger here. Most likely we're going to end up in Stadium again, so it's going to be the gas play. It's a very one-dimensional game these days. Steel Guy, what is going on? Kind of short of that, didn't we? Man, everything is quiet. Quiet in the war zone. So I thought they were going to get rid of these things. I thought, well, maybe later today they get rid of it. I don't know. With any luck, those things go away soon, so we can get back to our normal battle royales. We're not coming up with much cash on this run through the woods here. $2,300 plus we'll get 4,000. It's just enough to get our contract or our loadout. All right, Cliffy Floors, good morning. Wow, okay, we got whacked by Starlink C4. Awesome play. Every time I talk, it repeats and echoes. Uh-oh, let's look at that. Hold on. Let's turn down our mic input just a little bit, maybe. Oh, I don't know if I have it locked. Maybe I have it locked. Test, 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 test. You know what I think it is? Hold on. Let's get this fight done. There was an update, and I think the audio test. I think it's coming through on both audio channels. We'll get that fixed in just a second. Oh, Aaron is not getting feedback, so maybe it's only Steel Guy. Could be Twitch. Well, that was awesome. We just about blew ourselves up. We'll check our echo, because I do see... We almost need to get in a quiet room and see if the only noise is me talking. Do I see it on both my audio channels? Alright. Got somebody rumbling around in here. Hopefully he didn't want that contract. Two in the street behind us. Don't know what the blue card's for right now, but we'll hold on to it. That's not what we wanted to do. Guess that worked out okay-ish. I feel like we're scattered. We're not following the plan here. I don't know what the plan is, but whatever it is, we're not following it. All right, and as we thought, we are going to stadium. It is what it is. Recovery rocks. Dentists aren't my favorite people. Just saying. Yeah. Dentist. Man, we are not focusing here. Got a little lucky on that. All right, let's get loadout. We need a buy station. And then we got to start moving towards our ultimate goal, which is stadium, I guess. I'm not sure if getting there early is the right idea. Maybe we'll grab a bounty just so it does something.
Bounty targets are up. Get off. Got a buy station here.
All right, 18 grand in a dream. Still, guys, yes, it's definitely repeating back. Might be Twitch. Played 4 in a row last night with no stadium final. Steel guy, that's awesome. All right, test. Let me get away from this noise. Hold on, we need to get way away from the noise.
Gas is inbound.
I guess as long as there's a box humming, I'm going to hear that. Test. I don't see the audio leaking through, so let's go check our properties real quick. That looks fine. Advanced properties looks fine. Filters. Don't see anything there. I don't see anything on my end that would be causing a feedback. So we're gonna say it's okay. Ace says it sounds fine too. All right, sounds like it's just Steel Guy. I'm not a huge fan of the new buy station locations. I don't know if they're random. Got a guy coming, it looks like. All right, I say we get to stadium sooner than later. At least get across this open ground.
We lost track of the bounty target. Contract failed.
We definitely don't want to be on the roof this early. Wow. Maybe the parking garage. We hide like a rat in the basement. Weapon case extracted. Don't know what that is. I think we're gonna try that second layer. We haven't been up there yet.
Enemy UAV is online.
Double that up. I think there's somebody in that room. We know there's somebody in the hallway behind him. Really? Good Lord. Starlink again. What is wrong with that guy? Andy in the house. What's up? Recovery Watch. Watch the rest of your stream after work yesterday. We used telephone poles to build a shed for my granddad's RV. Just a thought. Yeah, I could probably get some. There's a lot of pole barn poles pretty cheap around here. I think I'm just going to use 6x6 square poles, 6x6 by 12 foot long. That should be adequate. And I think I'm going to need 6 of them. The camper's only 12 feet, so I'll use, or 20 feet long. So I think I'm going to use 12 foot long sections. Should be fine. First step is to make the deck for the camper. I do need to make sure the supports are in the right spot for the pole barn part, but it should be okay. The problem with telephone poles or any type of a pole barn situation is you got to get a tractor in place to dig a hole to put the poles in. And I think it's on the side of a hill. I don't know if you guys saw the video where I built the last pole barn, but you can't really get a tractor down that hill. And I can't really hand dig a hole too deep in that rock. So it's going to be what it is. Just got my farm chores done for the morning. How's it going? Andy in the house. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't really have any morning farm chores. I just have daily chores. We've talked about in the past getting chickens or goats and stuff like that. But then you're right. You're going to have farm chores every day. You do get eggs out of it, but they're not exactly free eggs because you got to do a lot of chores to keep them coming. C-Tuck, good morning. And Sly Dog, good morning. Didn't see you guys jump in there. And Speed Freak, you plan on videoing the new barn? Sure. I've kind of backed off a lot of videoing recently. I've just been in a hurry to get projects done. And when you're filming it, it takes a lot longer. You pretty much set everything up, get the camera going, walk into frame, do some work, stop, reset the camera, do some work. Pathlore, good morning. So if I'm in a hurry to do something, I won't film it. I'll just do it and maybe talk about it later. But yeah, I'll get some filming of it. All right, we're gonna jump back into solos again. I didn't like my performance there. I think we died a horrible death to somebody that I didn't feel like we should have. Oh my goodness.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
The sad thing is the same guy killed us both times last game.
All stations, we are green to go. Stand by for deployment.
Pathlore has been running the HDR with iron sights. It's brutal. Yeah, I'm not a fan of snipers up close combat. It just doesn't seem right. It's like I would take any type of a repeating rifle up close in a gunfight, and to rely on a one hit from a sniper, quick scoping or no scoping just doesn't seem right. It's not very realistic. Of course, nothing what we really do in the Warzone is realistic. And in the house, started cattle farming full time, going on 2 years. That's pretty cool though. Man, I think Mrs. P would have a hard time cattle farming. She would get way too attached to the herd. All right, I think that guy is much better than we are. He dropped right in that window without missing a beat.
Spearhead drops a priority mission. Details I need to know. Find a crate marked on your map.
I don't think that guy's waiting around over there. I think he went ahead and got his contract and started going. This probably wouldn't be good for us to wait for him anyway. So when do they get rid of this stadium contract? I would have thought it was this week sometime. We've had this new season now for, well, 1 week. All right, we have a curious four-wheeler coming our way. And the guy jumped out. If it's the same guy, it is not the same guy, luckily. Path lower, no scope, no gun, gives you tons of time to aim. That's kind of cool. I just don't know if you can reliably shoot, you know, a couple hundred meters with no scope. I don't think I could. And if you're less than 100 meters, I think you're better off with a GPR or something. And in the house, iron sight HDR is diabolical. Yeah, it sounds like something. You'd have to turn your field of view way down so the targets are pretty big.
Let's have ourselves a fight. Almost sure we're target. Stand by.
That's me. I struggle. Andy in the house. Yeah, I guess if you're just running cattle and it's a thing, you load up the steers and stuff and take them to a feed lot and sell them. It's probably easier than dealing with the entire process. That's the same guy that just killed us, died a horrible death. Yeah, we're not doing well here. Path lore 117 field of view. That's pretty high. I don't even think I run 117. What do I run on field of view? 105 is what I use. Let's try the HDR with no optic really quick in the thing. Actually, I have optic empty, so I'd have to burn a slot to take the optic off. We just have the default optic. Yeah, so if we try to take it off, we have to lose something. So we're not going to do that. All right, let's go again. We've got to do better. Andy, if I got beamed several hundred meters, I'm reporting. Oh, absolutely. If there's no sniper glint and you get sniped, that's an automatic report. Path lower, yeah, on Rebirth I could see that it's a thing, but I still can't imagine that a sniper on Rebirth, I don't know. I just feel like I could hit better with a GPR or something. Speed Freak has a vacation coming up, 2 weeks. I'll be coming to be your cameraman. Okay, that's cool. Recovery rocks. We had a deer backhoe. We're on plumbing biz, so use them mostly for septic fields. Yeah, I have a backhoe on my Kubota that works pretty good. It'll dig just over 6 feet deep. The reach, I don't know, from where you set up to how far you can reach, you can't dig 6 feet out. So I guess you'd have to dig one end and move back and go again. Cliffy, aim assist would help with that. I don't know if you get aim assist on sniper rifles. I think maybe if you put iron sights on, you do, but probably not. Foster Grand, you don't get sniper glint from iron sights, or some of the scopes don't have no glint. Yeah, I know. That's what we were talking about. Is without the sniper glint with iron sights, path lore can sit there and aim for quite a while and not get peeked at. So that's a good thing. Sly Dog's running a no glint sniper. Sly Dog, are you running an optic with no glint, or are you going with iron sights? I wouldn't even know which optic would be no glint. It might say on there. We're not going to have time. It's loading the level. Tigo, between activities watching DP, my daughter gets married tomorrow. Oh, that's kind of cool, Tigo. Congratulations. Andy in the house are running the Willis 3 or something. The Willis 3 gives the sniper glint on a sniper. In fact, most of the optics, if you put them on a sniper, they have a glint. If you put them on another weapon, they don't, which I know doesn't make any sense. Cliffy says that there are the 2 and 3X that are no glint. I think we've tested the Willis on the sniper rifle, and it did have a glint. But if you put it on like the GPR, it doesn't. So they may have backed out of that change. I don't know. That was the situation. All right.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. All stations, this is Shadow 01.
Errors clear shot. Sly Dog. We'll have to look at that. The errors clear shot. All right, we're in solos again. I don't know why we keep going back for the same abuse, but we're going to do it. Got a little frustrated yesterday playing with random squads. We had 3 or 4 fiascos in a row. I do feel we're just not running slow enough on solos, though. We're trying to move too quick. Not Spear. We got a helicopter coming towards us for no real reason. I think we might have a stream sniper today. Maybe not. Just seemed a little random. He may have been coming up here for that contract that we grabbed. We have to do this first.
Now ensure the point is secure.
Ignore him, maybe? This feels really dangerous. Pathlor, on the HDR, all sites besides iron have glint. That's what I thought. Sly Dog says the Eris clear shot doesn't have glint, but I'd have to test that out with a buddy in a match. You know, get somebody on your team.
Intel point captured. Great work. You've earned a peek at the next gas spread.
I'm gonna try to push this guy. We know he's up here. He's gonna shoot us on the ladder. I think that was a real guy. I don't think he could hear crap. If it was a bot, it would have shot at us. We're still a little light on cash flow. Let's see if we can get some money here real quick. I don't hear any boxes. Everything appears to have been looted. And following the track where somebody just looted probably isn't going to help us much. And even worse, we're probably going to run into them here in a moment. Is that guy clear shot again? If so, we have to rethink our strategy. No, we died to another guy. I don't get it. Did you ever speak to the last guy who stream killed you about a month ago? Bowtie, I did not. That was actually Sly Dog. I don't know that he... I don't know. Sly Dog, let me know. Did you stream snipe me, or were you just happen to be in the same game? I thought you were waiting for me, like on a hill, and sniped me or something. Recovery rocks. When you see Glint in BF6, run fast. Yeah. Sniper Glint in BF6 was no joke. But you could actually use the Sniper Glint, you know, because there's usually so many targets in those multiplayer matches that you can just peek and shoot where the glint is and usually get a hit. Demon Verde. So is that the green demon? Do they all have glint on marksman's rifles? I don't know. I haven't actually tested it. Haven't tested that at all. I do just remember watching somebody's video a long time ago that all snipers have glint. Because I think early on there was some mix-ups that some optics there were no glint accidentally, and it wasn't meant to be like that. And I think to fix it, Activision just said, okay, all optics on a sniper have glint, and that'll take care of that. It's just a way to be extra lazy. Not sure exactly who shot at us, but can't sit there and wait to see.
Enemy UAV is online.
Shouldn't be messing around with this. We should be running. Best case, we're going to exchange plates. Worst case, we're going to die to a demon. Probably a green demon.
One supply box down. 2 remain.
All right. We have a bot close by, just threw a grenade.
One supply box remaining.
This Ladra is pretty much garbage. If you ever pick one up, throw it away. Sly Dog was the guy on the mountain where he killed you. Yeah. I'm waiting for Sly Dog to respond. He was in YouTube chat just a second ago. He either didn't hear or he's choosing to ignore it.
Enemy UAV overhead. Friendly loadout drops on the way. Gas is inbound. Marking 2 safe zones.
Good Lord, you hippity hop crap pile. Man, what is wrong with these people? So he's jumping like a maniac, but when you look at his kill cam, it's just nice and level, shooting right at you. That is one of the worst animations in the game. Crazy. All right. Well, let's play with some random squads. I'm getting way frustrated with this game. We may actually just have to jump into some boot camp because that seems to be the funnest game mode right now. That's not. We don't want a squad fill though. We're just going to go boot camp by ourselves. That's about as low as you can get on the skill level totem pole, so that's where we're going to be. So the problem with boot camp is you don't get your loadout till right at the end, which isn't really a problem, but it is what it is. Good news is it does not end at stadium on purpose, so that's good. See what's going on in the world. I don't think there's any catastrophes going on yet. It's a little early on Wednesday for things to fall apart. Oh my goodness. Yeah, pretty much when you jump down to Warzone boot camp, you're giving up on life. You're just saying, I'm not any good. All right, so now we're talking and I'm not seeing any feedback through on my other channel. So sometimes I thought maybe it was picking up through my speakers, but I don't think that's the case. All right. Recovery Rock says the BF6 has more concurrent players than COD has ever had at this past weekend. Looking forward to tomorrow. When does the next beta start? Is it tomorrow? I thought it was on the weekend, but maybe it's early. Let me look real quick. BF6 open beta dates. '14th through the 17th. So yeah, tomorrow's it.
Use this time for some target practice.
And I guess it will be active tomorrow morning when we start streaming. Because I think they do it at like 1 a.m. Pacific, so 4 a.m. our time. All right. Tomorrow through Sunday. There we go. Stanley, Recovery Rocks, you sound like a hater of COD. I don't think any of us hate COD. We do. I think we all kind of hate the direction it's going. Even now, they just put new crap in the store, different strike packs of crapness. We had a squad mate yesterday running around with his melee weapon was a horse on a stick unicorn. That's awesome. It's like, really? He probably had a pacifier in his mouth also, and blue hair is what I'm guessing. And I'm assuming it was a him, but maybe it's a they, them. There just isn't enough time in the day for that crap. I mean, if that's what you want to do, go do it, but don't force it on the rest of us. All right, well, we did hear a parachute close to us, but since this is boot camp, there shouldn't be any demons in here, except for us. All right, there's somebody else back there, but we're not going to worry about it. I just find it amazing that we used to play this game all the time. Even playing regular solos, we would get 1 or 2 wins a week on stream. So either everybody got a lot better, or there's something suspect about the whole game. Good Lord. I would lean towards something about the game is broken or exploited. We don't want to leave these boxes for someone else. ginger box. It's usually a good thing. Now we need to be careful about what guns we get because we don't get our loadout to super late. So you got to get the best you can get early. Or usually when you're running around just picking up ground loot, you don't really worry about what you end up with. All right, we got our frost line. We have a bounty over at Stadium. Stanley, people should be thankful they get to play COD, right? I agree. We should all be thankful that we get to play this. It's just disappointing how good it could be and how bad it is. I think that's what people are disappointed about. I think that was our boy right there. Probably shooting him in the elbow wasn't the right thing to do. All right, and I don't think there's much we can actually buy at the buy station. We're going to head over that way. We know there's a guy that just killed the bounty over there, so we've got to be careful with that. I feel like he was up in this house. What can we get? A UAV, get that up there. Oh my goodness, we got killed by Gummy Asthma. TTK, put all low mid players on nearly play field. I don't know that that's true. I think the TTK in this game isn't nearly as quick as BF6 is. But I feel like there's the headshot multiplier is a huge deal. You know, so anybody that... Why is this going... Oh, it's not going to Stadium. I have no idea. I don't know why it was good and now it's bad, but it's definitely not as good as it was. We have no ammo. Take a C9 just because. We gotta find some ammo. There's a little bit. Alright. Guess this is our go-to weapon, but we don't have any long-range abilities. Do we do that? I don't think so. Not this late in the game. As the circle closes, the sniper becomes pretty worthless for me. We need close range and closer range. It would be nice to get more bullets in our AR, though.
You're losing ground. Moving.
But ever since Modern Warfare 3 came out, we went downhill. And I guess the movement got more frantic. So Modern Warfare 2, all the streamers were crying about the movement, how bad it was. And I don't know that it was bad. It It felt more like the BF6 movement. You know, more grounded. You just didn't get all this stuff. You didn't get all the hippity hop shots and the. I think the only thing you really could do would be a drop shot in the old game. And the bunny hop was good, but I don't think a lot of people were good at it. We don't have the range for that. I keep thinking we have a buy station up here, but there's really no reason to come up here. Except for the two guys getting pushed by the gas down low. How bad are we? We are pretty bad. T-Bear just destroyed us with an Ames 85. Sly Dog, I'm running a few this morning. Where's Wise Man? I think Wise Man is on vacation or sleeping in or doing something. I would lump multipliers with that and the scuff. Let controller give best advantage for movement. Yeah, I've always thought that the scuff controller was borderline a cheat. It's like I need to put a turbo button on my mouse, and then I could spam fire. You know, all the single shot marksman rifles, like the DM10 or the DMR type scenario. Everybody with a scuff can just say, okay, I want as fast as a button click as possible and only hold the button down once. So not a super fair thing. All right, we're getting destroyed even in boot camp because I think a lot of people are fed up with the other things. First time chat, pull my finger, just moved over to Twitch. Just stick to solo casuals. I play a couple at a time, get a win about every day. All right, we're going to go back to solo casuals. Let's take a look at that. Boot camp's getting a little... It's not any easier. Robbie Killer, good morning. How you doing? Bowtie, the jury is still out. Sly Dog, they want to know over on Twitch, when you killed me in that game a few weeks ago up on the mountain, were you stream sniping at the time, or was it just a coincidence that you happened to be there? Come in, Sly Dog. All right, so in solos, we just got to slow way down, I think. I think we're still trying to move too fast, kind of like a squad-based, and we're just running into problems. We're not listening. We're not reading our enemy very well. We'll see if we get a response from Sly Dog on that. But usually in solos, you'll run into everybody because there is no real matchmaking. It takes so long to get a match that pretty much everybody gets lumped together. Speed Freak, I have a scuff with mouse click triggers, but I don't think you can change it to auto fire. I think you can. I think there's a way to turbo any of the buttons. Sly Dog said I tried to get in your game, but it didn't stream snipe. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was just a coincidence that he was running up that hill the same time we were. And I don't mind people trying to get in the game, but absolutely, stream sniping is not too fair. Man, I still like this pistol. Wow, we just got taken out by a cannon of some type. Pull my finger, so it shouldn't be a problem for me. All right, well, we'll give it a shot. I think pull my fingers overestimating my abilities. Sly Dog, when I'm home, I try to jump in with you. That's cool. No worries there. All right. Solos. Let's get on the ground, get our vest, I think is the most important thing. And I don't know why the vest is that important. I mean, if you're in a gunfight and it takes 5 plates to survive, it's probably going poorly for you. And a lot of time in these casual games, there's only a few real players. So you're going to see the same people multiple times as the circle closes down. Like early on, we got killed by the same guy, sent to the gulag, and then ultimately killed by the same guy later. Now we have a red card. Is this bunker up here a red card bunker? I don't know if it is or not, but we're going to give it a try real quick. Probably end up losing our contract over it. No, this is a code bunker, so not what we thought it was going to be. And I do have the codes. Melanie gave them to me, but I am way too lazy to look it up. Well, that was not ideal there. All right, we got to stay on task here. Snarky Goblin, how did the drive to Atlanta work out? The drive to Atlanta is today. We actually have to cut the stream off at 9 a.m. exactly. I need to go to the recycle center, check the air pressure in the tires, and head to Atlanta to be there by 1 p.m. So yeah, that's the trip today. Kind of excited about that. I think everybody needs more junk to take care of. No, that's not true. Probably less stuff is better for your soul. All right, luckily we have a buy station over here. We are going to end up with just enough money to buy our loadout after we get this contract. Sly Dog, I'm a fan. I definitely don't try to hurt your game. No, that's good, Sly Dog. I didn't think so. It just came up on Twitch, and I thought I'd get a clarification from you instead of me just saying what I think happened. All right, let's get a little bit better cipher. Kind of messed that up. I meant to get it on this side of the wall. We still need a munitions box, and we need... What do we need? What do we need? A gas mask, I guess. Never stand in a doorway. Can't help it though. You kind of stick your head out and look around. But when you're in a doorway, you can't AD strafe at all. So all you can do is back up. And while you're backing up, you're taking more shots. All right, we are double red, so we need to start thinking about life. That was not our bounty either. Piece of crap. Piece of whatever you are. Basti Caston. What's your name? Bass Caston 7. Alright, so he destroyed me. Snarky, my shop needs a lot of junk cleared out for sure. Snarky, I'm the same way. I've collected tools and stuff over the years. I'm out of room to actually set tools up, so I end up with stuff in boxes and piled on top of each other. And I keep telling Mrs. P I'm going to spend a day and clean the garage. And I get out there and just get overwhelmed and walk away from it. Recovery, I wouldn't think someone would stream snipe with their same username. I find the defendant innocent. Yeah, that's true. I mean, but we have had people that use their chat name the same as stream snipe name. And usually it's not a big deal, but we've only had like 3 or 4 people over our entire streaming career that have been a problem. You can tell the real people, they don't charge in like a bot. All right, let's get back to it. I actually thought we played that last bit fairly well, but we just got chased by our bounty too quickly after taking out the other guy.
Enemy intel located. Capture and secure the intel point to discover the next gas spread. Reloading.
He can't be happy about that. He's still just sitting here with shock and awe on his face. Doesn't know what happened. Alright, well. He killed somebody out here in the street. I don't think he left any good stuff. So maybe we'll just take his car and go get our contract. Maybe we'll get our loadout first.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
Thought we heard somebody close. Hopefully that has a nice self-revive or something in it. Wise Man, good morning. You just woke up. Man, Wise Man has been sleeping in. I guess if you don't have to be working, sometimes it just feels good to sleep in. Oh, Mr. Butthead poked his head out. Or someone else. If you didn't dress up like a cartoon, you wouldn't be dead. Wow. All right, we're going to take his HDR because, well, he doesn't need it. Wow. Have y'all ran the Kilo lately? It's probably the number 2 AR in the game. I've picked up ground loot Kilos, and they're a lot of fun. We're going to go ahead and double up mines here for this guy. Oh, good lord. This guy is the slowest ADSing custom HDR I've ever seen in my life. Don't know what type of kill streak that is, but it seems pretty intense. He's in there. I think he has specialist. I couldn't imagine anybody else would run that perk. And he does. And the gas mask that we're going to need. All right. Let's go get our self-revive. We should also put another one of these down here. Again, he's not going to need the stuff. I think we have pretty much everything we need. We could get a loadout. That'll give us our HDR instead of the super slow one. So now we have to make the run to stadium. And we still need to be slow about it because we can't hear crap when that thing's going off. All right, so we're on the fast side of the gas, so we have to make a little run here. So I'm not sure what the right technique here would be. We've had good success going up the big cranes and then landing on stadium roof, but I don't know that that's the right thing to do. I feel like we should definitely spend our money. Nobody needs $20-something thousand. Well, that's not true. Nothing helpful there. Running straight towards this big building is a horrible idea. All right, so we're going to do the double zip to the top. We do have specialists, so we don't really need anything here. Well, I thought I saw a cartoon character head in here. All right, so we're okay here for a few minutes. Enemy close by. I think he's in that room, right? All right, we're not going to worry about that guy. There's nothing in that room that interests us. He could kill streak us. Not sure what that noise is. What's up, buddy? How's your game going? That good, huh? No mic? Can't afford it? It's all right.
Enemy UAV is online.
You know what they say. Just save up some money and you'll be all right.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
It's a horrible idea. Can't take another shot. All right, now all of a sudden our sniper doesn't seem like the best weapon to have with us, but we're going to hold on to it for a few minutes. We really need an up close and personal type of weapon here. That doesn't really help us a lot, does it?
Good airstrike available.
Somebody died a horrible death. I'm not sure that we can actually compete on this roof.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Getting looked at from somewhere.
Safe zone relocated. Gulag's closed until
All right, how do we work this out? Do we cover the zip line behind us? Maybe get the two behind us and we'll deal with the front ones.
enemy UAV overhead.
Awfully long run over here. Wow, so we have fish cod, diaper, whatever his name is. Couldn't tell. That was just bad. Man, horrible. Well, we're not having any fun at this. I mean, we're not a good roof camper. We would have been much better to be on the inside. All right, I guess we have no choice though. We're going to go again. We're going to get some more coffee. And this time, if we get back to the stadium, we're going to go for an SMG and an AR and not play the roof. First time chat. OG Cannon, what's up? First time watching. Thanks for coming by. We're going to get some coffee. I'll be right back. We're launching into Battle Royale casual solos. Yeah, I thought we were okay up on that roof. I think that guy was already up there camping and he was just laying on that side. And he was just waiting for us to run around because I don't know that he would have come up there and we didn't hear him. But whatever. Frustrating though. Speed Freak, I can tell you're getting fed up with the game again. Yeah, anytime it's like the same thing over and over, it's kind of like Resurgence or multiplayer. It's like you spawn in, you run in, you die, you kill somebody, you spawn in, run in and die. So this is getting the very same way because it's the same exact finish every time. Everything goes to stadium. All the hard work of recons and stuff doesn't mean anything. It's just probably best to go to the big tower, get your specialist, loot up, and go lay on the roof at stadium and just wait it out. Or lay in the bathroom in stadium. It just takes all the fun out of the game. Recovery. I'm taking bets on how many ice cold beers Wiseman drank yesterday. The over is 18. I'm thinking Wiseman, let's see here, probably, I would say 5. 5 beers yesterday for Wiseman. Because he did sleep in a little bit, so you can't really drink all day if you get a late start.
Use this time for some target practice.
The good news is we get to go back to BF6 tomorrow, so we don't have to play this crap for a few days at least. And I know I call it crap, but we enjoy the game. Like, if we could just sit here and snipe people, that would be fun. I sure felt like I had shot. OG Cannon, Resurgence is the new Warzone. Yeah, I think a lot of things in life are getting to be like Resurgence. People are losing their ability to, I don't know, their attention span is so short these days. My son's the same way. You know, it's like movies. Think of an old movie. Most old movies would, you know, do some character introduction and build up a plot, build up a story. You'd get engaged in the whole thing, and sometime like an hour and a half into it, the action would start, a big twist, the dramatic finish, and it was a great movie. Now it seems like all the movies, unless they like start out with a super wicked fight scene and keep that intensity up like every 6 minutes, everybody says, oh, this movie's no good. And I think video games are the same way right now, that everybody has no attention span. They don't have any attention span to do a campaign. They can't follow a story. And because of it, everybody that can suffers. What's that? A PML? So as far as Resurgence being the new Warzone, yeah, I guess that's true for all the ADHD kids out there. And if that's the majority of the people out there, then that's what it's going to be. And I think BF6 caters to that crowd very well, because obviously it's a very respawn-y game. You know, you push as hard as you feel like you want to, and when you die, you're going to come back. At the detriment to your team, because obviously there's only so many revives in the game, or respawns in the game. But that's the way it goes. That's why I like the original BR, where you get one gulag and that's it. There were no gulag reentry tokens. There were none of... Even simple things like staircases. Kids can't even deal with staircases anymore. They have to have zip lines, or they don't have time to run up a staircase to the top of a building. It's like, really? How many real buildings do you see with zip lines attached to them? No, that's added for all the ADHD kids. That actually hurt. All right, what do we have? A loadout, buy station over here. But I would much rather have slow-moving gas, slow-moving circle, lots of cover, camp your way through, find out where you need to be. You know, get someplace, take a break, drink your coffee. And we just don't get those, experiences anymore. Well, he had a boatload of cash with him. All right, so we are going to go SMG this time instead of another AR or a, I don't know. Do we stay with our 60-round pistol? I think we do. We're not going sniper, I guess is where we were saying. If it goes stadium, there's still time for it to not go stadium. Let's go camp one of these contracts real quick. Or we could take it and not launch it. So what's going to happen if we go get this? I don't think we've ever tried to do this contract. Not sure what this is or what it does.
Hostiles have ownership of our tech. Get back and cover the tool. The mission is now yours to finish.
See, I don't know what we're supposed to do at this point. I don't see a thing. Satellite hijack. Operator eliminated. Where do you find the operators? Seagrave, thank you for helping diagnose me, LO, but I agree. It makes everyone too fast-paced. The BR is meant to be slow-moving, methodical. Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be, but I get it. I mean, there are times that I like a faster-paced game. Uh-oh, now you don't have any place to go. Uh-oh. Oh, that's the guy. What is that? We have a loadout? He wasn't going to pop it? We said we weren't going to do this, but we're going to do it anyway. I think we left our munitions box somewhere. All right, let's go. Let's go close in on that thing and see what it's supposed to do. Oh, great. We're going to die just sitting here.
Take this module. Turn that cannon around. Let's blow our own door into the stadium. Friendly loadout drops on the way. Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
So should we just sit here and not finish it? Like maybe we should just wait. I think we're going to. We're going to get out of the hijack area in just a second. Because I don't think anybody else can start it if we have it going. I think that's the way it works. So if we don't hijack it, orbital strike incoming. Uh-oh. So someone else did it. And all it does is take the roof off, but it doesn't hurt anything on the ground under the roof. That's kind of weird. So it's definitely coming back to Stadium.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I think we try to get up on that second floor. Seems like the right thing to do.
Enemy UAV is online.
So this is where you end up with all the bathroom campers. Everybody just up here hanging out. Really should put some mines behind us as we go. Because we're not going to see those bathroom campers until you like run up on them and they're shooting at you. There's one of those electrical things. Wow. Don't touch that.
Hostile UAV in the area. It was nothing. Taking back. Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone. Supply crates are restocked. Advise you to load up now.
All right. Pull my finger. Go through the doors, man. Go through what doors? There's doors? I think all the doors are locked.
Requested recon at my location.
Not that we can do anything with all this stuff. Yeah, all these inside entrances are closed. I don't know that there's any place to go.
TACOM, we're flying on cue. UAV returning to tank.
I don't think there's any way to get off of this level.
Enemy UAV overhead. You've got gas moving.
If there is, I don't know where it's at. Oh, zip line from the ground. There's a door. A bunker door. We don't know the code. This is not where we want to be. Game just got glitchy there for a second. There's a button to open them. I don't know where the button is. Nothing good is going to happen here. Got a guy above us.
Congratulations on a job well done. Capture that case for your reward.
Not a fan of those doors auto opening. Yeah, okay, whatever. Oh my goodness, horrible.
Fight to earn redeployment.
See, that's where we had to get an SMG and not have a sniper rifle.
Earn redeployment or die trying.
I'm missing a whole bunch over on YouTube chat. It looks like Wise Man and Recovery Rocks are having an intervention of some type. Wow, we just killed a stoner. All right. So I think we're going to try to get our loadout again. A self-revive and a gas mask.
Got a loadout drop inbound.
And we need a few more dollars. We're going to hold on to our pistol. See if we can plate up. We need at least our 5. We also need our munitions box. Luckily, at this time of the game, I think everybody's pushed to stadium. There's somebody close. Well, we have 3. That's close to 5 on plates. Got our gas mask, so we could have saved some cash there. All right, we got our 5. Let's get our munitions box and make our way towards stadium.
Ready for lunch.
And I think one of our mistakes we made was getting to stadium too soon. You don't really need to sit there and camp it. There's not a lot of reason to collect more cash.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Definitely have someone close by. I feel like they're over here somewhere. Bowtie, no randoms today. You know what? I got so frustrated with randoms yesterday. I think we're going to take a break from that. It's just,
Gas is inbound. Marking
we had like 3 or 4 horrible squads. And they weren't horrible as in not good players. They were horrible in bad mics, bad attitudes. You know, just the typical kind of bad person to be around. All right. This guy is just going to fly up in the stratosphere. I kind of wish they would come back with the fuel levels on the helicopters so people couldn't just fly the high route the whole time. Because that's the new go-to strategy, I think, is just super high flying right over the gas. All right, well, here we sit. We have nothing to do. I don't think having... Oh, we need more ammo. We definitely get that looted up. Now we got everything. I'm gonna die a horrible death out here over looting this guy's body, though. Somebody's seriously crawling around in that building next to us.
Get to the new safe zone. No more fighting in the gulag.
All right, well, he's probably been laying there for a half hour. We just kind of put him out of his misery because that's not a good way to live. So either we go early and risk someone sneaking in behind us, or we go later and risk being held. All right, we are all looted up. Still a little light on ammo, but not bad. There's only 6 other teams, and it hasn't even closed yet. All right, we're just going to camp it out. Wise man, I'd like to see some viewer quads too. Just a few games. Love the Saturday mornings. Yeah, we'll get back into the Saturday morning quads thing. I don't know if we don't do randoms. I guess we got to do something. But it's so hard to set the expectation on viewer quads.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Don't need any loot. Stop looting.
You're losing ground. Moving.
I don't know. I don't know where we should be. I mean, obviously, we're kind of in a safe spot. No, we are not in a safe spot. Somebody had a disaster over here. Do they have a good weapon that we want? A Chamara? Good lord, I haven't seen one of these in years. That used to be my go-to gun. You know, it might be a good sniper support. We should probably shoot it.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
It's only 45 rounds. That's the downside to it.
Gas is closing in.
There's a guy up on top, just lighting these guys up. Ooh, I'm not a fan.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone. You're losing ground. Moving. You're in the top three. Don't let up now.
Got the guy above. We can't take any ticks on our gas mask.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. Gas is inbound.
We would actually be better off with our other weapon. We can't go out in the open. The guy above us is going to have a problem with us.
Gas is inbound. Safe zone. Time to 45 seconds. Out.
Do not like his gun.
Gone, soldier. Kill all the kills.
frustrating. Pull my finger, mortar strike, walk my face. Don't forget you have a cluster. Yeah, we got him to jump off the roof, but I don't know. All day Davis, DP, how you doing? Would you be down to run one or just running solo? Just running solo. I am actually going to have to break off soon. Yeah, that was a frustrating finish. Recovery. Me and Jenny were like peas and carrots. Howie Duran, good morning. Howie, we probably will play the BF6 beta for a little while tomorrow. I don't think we'll play it the whole stream. It ends up a lot like, you know, any other multiplayer game, and it's just not a huge amount of fun. Pull my finger, you didn't have your SMG. I picked up that guy, the guy's Kamara, and it was not good. We would have been much better off with our pistol. It had 60 rounds. It was good for up close. All we had to do was shoot the guy through the fence. How hard is that? The reload, yeah, the reload was bad. We would have been much better off with our 60-round pistol there. Oh, my goodness. Bowtie, you have a good headset because I didn't hear him. Yeah, I heard him just rattling around over there, crawling. We peeked it, got him in that house. But he had probably been laying there for at least a half hour, I would think. Who else are we missing over here? IUP, what's going on? I think I said hi to IUP. Maybe not. We talked to Speed Freak, Recovery Rocks, and Wise Man are discussing the finer levels of how many beers it takes in a day. But yeah, we should jump into a squad game, a random squad, just to see if we can come up with something good. Let's do that. Let's get a random battle royale squad game. Recovery Rocks, have a great day. Thanks for stopping by today. And I think Wise Man has at least a few more days of vacation. Well, if we were going to get a win, that was our opportunity there. We had the kill streak. We got the guy to jump off the roof. Everything was right with the world. We had a golden opportunity when he was jumping under parachute. If we would have had our GPR out, we could have probably hurt him pretty bad. All Day Davis, I keep getting your join request, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go with a casual. I don't want to worry about pissing anybody off this morning. We're going to just enjoy our coffee. When I got to go, Mrs. P is going to come out and say, "Are you ready?" And I'll say, "Okay, let's go." And I hate for that to be halfway through a game on a viewer quads game or something like that. All right. I feel like I slept on my shoulder weird. I got a little ache. Oh, I know what it was. We were shooting guns yesterday. I had a shotgun that I cleaned for my buddy, and we were putting some rounds through that thing. So yeah, that's why my shoulder's sore. I should have known it. You know, it's amazing when you shoot like the ARs or AKs. They really don't have a lot of recoil, and there's like no recoil that's going to hurt you. But when you get a shotgun or a hunting rifle, man, it'll kick your arm off. All right, we should probably take a look at our squad here. Walk by Faith. Where are you going this morning? Walk by Faith. We have to go to Atlanta. It's about a 2.5-hour drive from where we're at. We're going to pick up a camper. Well, we hope we're going to pick up a camper. It's supposed to be ready for us to pick it up. We have some lady in a dress on our team. That's awesome.
All stations, green light. We're deploying to the war zone.
So yeah, it'll be about
Pau de
2.5
abelha
hours to get
chamando
there.
pau de apito. Pau de abelha chamando pau de apito.
What?
Fazer especialista, qual vai ser, tropinha? Especialista, especialista. Boludo, manito. Puta madre. Porra, só boludo, só boludo.
All right, this is gonna go awesome. I can tell already.
Só
All right, we
só
have
tem boludo.
Pequeno, Jassom, and Make It something. We're just gonna Make It. What's up, guys and girls?
No, no,
No, no, no, no. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Falaste minha língua?
I have no idea what these people are doing. They're doing better than I am.
No, boludo.
Oh my goodness. Why did we do quads again? We have one guy that doesn't speak English. We have two girls. Well, I assume they're girls. They're dressed like girls. Practice yo French. Wiseman. I don't think it's French, is it? Is it French? Maybe it's French. I don't know. Chat, let's get ready for good content with this random squad. Yeah, this is going to be awesome, I can tell. Let's see if Yellow grabs that thing. I don't think Yellow is alive. Yellow's walking around like a bot. Just going back and forth a little bit.
Enemy intel located. Capture and secure the intel point to discover the next gas spread.
All right. I'm assuming they have all these bots under control. So I've already been to Gulag, and now I'm hunted. Yo no say, we. So we have Mr. Wee, or Pink, I mean, downtown in the big building. Guess he's trying to get a specialist for us. It might work out. Oh, we're doing this, huh? Cool.
Great work. You've earned a peek at the next gas spread.
We need more money. Get us a loadout. Maybe go to Superstore. Someone inside.
Check your map. Mark the point containing enemy intel nearby. Capture it for information.
They're both dead. Gotta get rid of that gun. All right, getting better on cash flow. That was less than good. Can almost get our own loadout. Hey, Green, if you want to get a loadout, I have cash. Money's on buy. I got the cover. You just get the loadout.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Then we'll go get the secure.
The enemy lost track of you.
And this time we're going to keep our pistol because I think it's probably more useful for us.
Aqui, ó. Venham logo pegar especialista, rápido. Os caras tá aqui, eu tô protegendo. Vambora.
You got the specialist? All right, we'll be that way. Thank you.
Aqui, isso, thank you aí dentro.
We, uh-huh. All right, you guys get your loadout. Let's get in the car and we'll go over to the get our specialist.
Isso.
Capture complete. Hell of a job. Uploading information.
Wait for
on
yellow.
the gas spread.
Oh no! Pink's down. Come on, yellow. I don't know about this person's driving. They're kind of worrying me. Oh, good Lord. Actually, I don't know where the zippies are. I guess it's right here.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Deita.
Inbound. Safe zone.
Deita. Quietinho, porra. Quietinho. Tu me matou, eu vim te buscar. Eu vim te buscar.
I guess all the specialists are gone.
Ah, os caras pegaram aí tudo aí.
It's all right. I don't know who's operating the crane.
Aqui, achei outro cartão, garoto. Bom. Vou pegar a loja.
Does anybody know what he's saying? I need a translator. I'm gonna go get my loadout. I'm gonna get my loadout.
Your squad made it to the safe zone. Gas is moving.
All right, well, just trying to grab my loadout. Well, that was fun. Now I feel like I would be better off with my pistol. It sounds like Portuguese. Yeah, I don't know what it sounds like.
Have our technology. Locate and recover at all costs. This mission is now yours. Encrypting tool is in the AO. Grab it. The enemy controls a weaponized satellite, but that tool will help to compromise it. Locate one of the relay modules and get started.
I don't see the guy that's here. Got him on the run.
Guard this relay till we hijack the connection. Their satellites are key in the stadium.
Wow, we're getting ripped by somebody. Danger close. Did we short it? Some more plates.
Target grid struck. No casualties. We're getting closer. Grab another contract or wait for another team to activate the other relay module.
I can't hit him on the run. I can't even see that far. And if we peek this again, he's going to cap us in the head. We should just ignore that. Find us a nice closer target.
Operating in the stadium control a powerful weapon. Strike team breach their fortified base, but one is MIA. Find out why.
So the circle's pulling away from stadium. I'm guessing it can still reverse, right? Go back the other way.
Hostiles must have taken our tech. Intercept them with prejudice. Recover that tool, and this will be your mission to finish. Be advised, you still have squad mates outside the safe zone. We found the decrypting tool. Collect it quickly.
We don't have a munitions box. We need to get that sorted out.
The enemy forces have a weaponized satellite in high orbit. Locate and utilize a relay module to compromise the connection. Shit! Satellite moved out of orbit. We lost our strike distance.
With any luck, it won't go to stadium.
ID on the target. Hunt them down.
I feel like we are scattered right now. We are not playing as a team, and it's my fault. I know that. Guess that's all we really need.
Squad mates have entered the gulag. They'll need to survive to redeploy.
I don't know where that chopper is going.
Squad mate redeploying to the AR. Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Don't know where that person went. Could end up with a satchel, maybe. Guess we're already on a contract.
Moving. Enemy soldier incoming.
Someone just landed close.
Got gas moving in.
I don't see the person shooting. Oh, there you are. All right, we should probably jump.
Targets evaded. Bounty contracts in call.
All right, we had a team of two back here somewhere. Every time we run down this ridge, it goes poorly.
This one's down. Cancel that. This one's wounded. Let them go. Fly me back.
I got you.
Relocating safe zone. Gulag locked down. Area's clear.
I wasn't paying attention that they were dead.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
There was a dead body up here on the hill with gear.
Moving here. Good ammo here.
Get that revive out. Run! All right, well, let's get our ammo back under control. Don't have very many sniper bullets, but that's okay. Nice.
Friendly buy station in place. Closing in. Relocating safe zone.
Já que não tá usando água no prédio, né? Era
Think your gear's
legal
safe.
esvaziar essa caixa todinha e jogar assim na casa ali.
Think there might be a guy in the staircase.
Caralho, me matou de novo.
I think he's just laying in the staircase. I don't know that I can do this. All right, a non-stadium finish. How about that? Good plan, guys. Wise Man says water park opens at 10. Frontier Town, Ocean City, Maryland. There you go. All right, so we got 19, 13, 13, and we don't know what the other person had. But at least we got the finish out of that. Yeah, I was kind of worried about making that run up the staircase, burning my mask, but I figured if he was still on that roof, that would be the best option. Thanks for the game, guys. All right. Well, I think with that, we're going to call it. I'm not going to have time to get another game. Mrs. P's looking in here saying it's almost time to go. So I got some things I got to get done. I got to go to the recycle center. I need to check the air on the tires and the Jeep. And then we're off to Atlanta. Bowtie, I told you one random wouldn't hurt you. Yeah, it was actually good. We had one guy speaking Portuguese, but other than that, it all worked out okay. Let's see where we can send our channel real quick on a raid. Oh, who do we have that we're following? I guess we're going to go see Lucci. Lucci's a pretty chill dude to watch. And over on YouTube, no place to send you guys, but you guys have a good day. Melanie, Castle Rock, Wise Man, Speed Freak. Who else is over there? I think that's everybody I see in chat right now.